What is going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. In the last video, you guys probably saw that we had the stock engine in this Coleman mini bike, and when we modified it with free mods, we were able to do 50 miles an hour. Now today, as you can probably tell by the title of this video, we have the Predator 224 Max Performance in here. So for this, we just did the same kind of thing with the chain, a straight chain, zip tied the governor spring. Of course, these have the bigger shaft in the engine, a 3/4 inch, which in my opinion is way better. We had this motor on sale for like 160 some bucks at Harbor Freight, so I went and picked one up. We're still running the same size sprocket. I think it's like a, what is that? A 45 tooth maybe, or a 50 tooth. But so basically same thing with the chain setup, a straight chain ran from the clutch. Now if you want the cover so your foot doesn't get caught in it, which is a really good idea, you're going to want to have this jack shaft on there so you can keep this cover. So the only modifications we had to do was grind that all out and cut that back piece off, because that EGR thing or whatever that is on the motor for this to fit. So really not too much modifying, but compared to the last video, we got a new motor, a new clutch, and a new chain. And I'm gonna say right away off the bat, this motor and this setup has way more torque than the stock motor. You can get off the line a lot quicker, you can climb hills better. Speed is pretty insane with 60 miles an hour. So in my opinion, if you can get these engines in a good deal, I would buy those. 60 miles an hour, plenty of torque, honestly, in my opinion. But I think it's a really great setup for free. Now, today we're going to be comparing it to these Honda Foremans right here, 500s. These top out at 55 miles an hour, and that bike right there will pass these up, not a problem. So just to prove that, we're going to be racing these in the video, because I know in the last video a lot of people had issues believing that it was 50 miles an hour. Well, we're going to be showing you today against these Honda Foremans that this bike will do 60 with the 224 Max Predator. So enough talking about it, and let's get to it. Alrighty, here's the test drive, and here she goes. Okay, now we're going to be racing this versus these four-wheelers, which you'll see in the next clip. Alrighty, now we're doing a part 2. Alrighty, as you guys saw in the last clip, well, the first one with the blue four-wheeler, Gus got a head start on me, so he got ahead of me for a while, but then towards the end of the clip, you probably saw that I started to pass him up. The second clip with the red four-wheeler, I was a little bit of ahead of her, but Jesslyn, but she ended up, catching up, but she couldn't catch me. I was ending up being ahead of her so far. You know, she could only do 55 and my top end was kicked in. So I was already how far ahead. But overall, the four-wheelers will beat you on the head start. But once this top end kicks in, they just take away. I do recommend if you want your mini bike to go fast or whatever, I would definitely get rid of the stock motor. Get one of these 224s. Even a 301cc would be insane. New clutch chain. 60 miles an hour, definitely. Because it's passing these four-wheelers up that do 55, you know, pretty good. So, I mean, this is all free mods, you know. You could do it with a stock motor and probably go 55, you know. But I just zip-tied the governor spring, straight chained it, and it, you know, it performs pretty well. I can go up hills on a stop pretty good. You know, I'm 5'4", 135 pounds, so it, you know, gets me around pretty good. But that's the end of this video. I thought I'd share it, the improvement of what it does and how fast they really are. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.